Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Wallingford Financial. Happy Monday to everybody. Back to trading. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. It was a pretty good weekend, kind of warm, and it's raining again here today in Omaha. But I've been hearing a lot about Virgin Galactic. I haven't watched it for a while. I was watching this closer and then just kind of fell off my radar, and if I'd have known it was going to have this run up, I would have probably sold out of it, but unfortunately didn't. Here would have been a excellent dip back on the 13th, and you can kind of see the run up that it's had here in the last couple days, up over just about 50% for the last year. Another look at the last 3 months, not too great. It's been running down. Look at the last week. Had a pretty good last week. Could have got into it the $16.85 or $16.85 range, and so it's just been kind of stair-stepping up and have these great run-ups here at the beginning of the day. I have more shares of this one in a retirement account. I think my cost basis is right around $16, $17. I forgot I even had one here in Robinhood. You're probably going to laugh, but it's a partial share. I was buying, we'll get to that here in a moment, but if you don't know what this one is, again, this is Virgin Galactic Holdings, ticker SPCE, and like I said, I've been watching this one for a while. Here's my cost basis, 1701, and there's my partial share. We'll go over that here in a moment. If you don't know what Virgin Galactic is, it's an aerospace and space travel company, engages in the manufacture of advanced air and space vehicles. And we'll kind of go into a little bit more on the company here, more in depth in the video. Headquartered in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and like I said, the ticker is SPCE. About an average volume of 28 million, $5.33 billion market cap. Not too bad of ratings for a company like this. It's kind of volatile, 40% buy, 60% hold. The only advice that I can give on this one, again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, is just buy the dips on this one if you like it. That's about the only thing that I can say about this one, because it's up and down, kind of volatile, as you can see. Here's a look at their last earnings. So earnings haven't been too great on this one, so we're still working on that. But here's my partial share. I bought this last summer when Robinhood started doing their where you could buy partial shares. So it looks like I threw $10 at it. I had like $10, $20 to throw at quite a few different stocks like Google and Amazon, some of the bigger stocks that are kind of pricier, so I just did that. And this one kind of came up. I was looking at it, watching it, and I was like, oh, I'll just throw $10 at it, so that's why I only have $10 in this account. Like I said, I do have more shares in the retirement account, and those are just kind of sitting there waiting to take off. So here's another look at it on MSN Money, currently showing a buy. Here's the previous close at $21.07, opened at $25.37. And I had a subscriber in the comments say to start using bar chart, so I'm going to start throwing bar chart in here. I'm kind of like the looks of it. But you can currently see it trading at $24.45, the high and the low. Previous close, average volume of 52 million, getting closer to 53, and up 7.33% on the 5-day. Current market cap 4.992, and here's the shares outstanding, 236,944, and annual income. So they're not really profitable yet, and there's some articles that'll go over here later. So it's kind of an interesting company, just kind of one of those companies like Elon Musk would have, just dumping money into it and hopefully it'll take off someday, but it's rather interesting. That's why I've been watching it and buying into it when I can. Here's showing a moderate buy based out of 7 analysts, 4 showing a strong buy, 3 as a hold. Here's the earnings estimate. So like I said, definitely need some improvement on that, but that'll come if we can get some shuttles going. That'll probably explode, so it'll be just a thought. But Virgin Galactic moves one step closer to commercial space flights, and their aircraft are really unique, and kind of reminds me of Elon Musk in a way, Howard Hughes back in the day, if you're familiar with him. If not, go ahead and Google him. He I think originally started or bought TWA, which I don't believe no longer exists. If you want to watch a good movie with Leo DiCaprio, I think it was called Aviator. It's all about Howard Hughes, really unique, eccentric aviation guy, billionaire, movie maker, and so on. But Virgin Galactic moves one step closer to commercial space flights, flying at Mach 3, which is pretty awesome, and reaching more than 55 miles above the Earth, which is, I'd like to know how long that took them to get that high. That is just way up there. On Saturday, British billionaire Sir Richard Branson's private spaceship company, Virgin Galactic Holdings, completed its first manned space flight from its new home in New Mexico. And New Mexico is a good state to visit if you haven't been there. Lots to see. Some of it's kind of desert, but kind of different state. I wouldn't recommend going there July or August unless you can take the heat, but just my opinion. This is a milestone in Branson's near 2 decades effort to create a commercial space line. So talk about not giving up. 2 decades in the works to taking paying customers into outer space. So kind of cool that he even had that dream 2 decades ago. So touted as the first human space flight from the state, Branson's Spaceship 2 craft lifted off of the desert about 45 miles northeast of Las Cruces, New Mexico, about 10:35 a.m. About 50 minutes later, traveling at more than 2,300 miles per hour, it reached a height NASA recognizes as space and attained suborbital flight status. So it looks like it might have only taken them 50 minutes, by the way this says, so that's quite an accomplishment. He shared videos of the flight on social media, on Twitter. Delighted to be on the flight line and Virgin Galactic's first human space flight in the majestic spaceport, America. So very cool information, very good positive catalyst for the company. We'll continue to watch the stock and see what it does, and feel free to pause and go over the rest, but it looks like it was founded in 2004, and the 3rd time his company reported reaching space. So very good accomplishment. Washington Post reported the flight comes at a critical time for Branson as the space venture is facing competition from billionaire Jeff Bezos, which, if you follow Amazon and Jeff, they recently stepped down to run the Blue Origin. I can't remember the other person who's running Amazon now, but Amazon's founder-owned efforts to create a commercial space line. Elon is also doing his with SpaceX, so we'll see which billionaire gets there first and which company is the most successful. So got some competition going. Why Virgin Galactic stock is trading higher again today, and this is probably from Friday on the 21st. Is trading higher again Friday morning after the stock was upgraded. Analyst Walton upgraded Virgin Galactic from neutral to buy and lowered the price target from 40 to 36. On Thursday, the company announced that the next rocket-powered test flight of Spaceship Two Unity is set to take place on May 22nd, assuming fair weather conditions and the successful completion of technical checks. So yes, should have turned out this video on Friday or Saturday, but was busy working on some others. So Virgin Galactic announced this news after a completed maintenance review of VMS Eve, the mothership jet aircraft designed to carry Spaceship Two to an altitude of approximately 50,000 feet. And this kind of goes over some more of the price action. The high of 62.80, low of 14.21 over the 52-week period. So quite a bit of volatility in there. Should you give up on Virgin Galactic stock? I would say not yet, but like I said earlier, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. So you can see this one's just dated here today. Going to space is something many of us have dreamed, and since we were kids, and many of us dreamers got excited when October 2019 space was added to the New York Stock Exchange. So very interesting for a company like this to get added, where they're not even profitable. I'm sure it's been kind of a struggle, but a lot of people are bullish on this from what I can see, and I'm bullish on it myself. So I find it really intriguing, and I think it would be fun to go to outer space myself. So the company is targeting ultra-high net worth clients for the time being, with reservations going for $250,000 a pop. But with little imagination, it's easy to envision a world even within our lifetimes where the average person can punch their ticket to the stars. So very cool, very interesting outlook for some of these billionaires, especially having this outlook 2 decades ago and wanting to go to outer space and create a company that can do so. So very, very cool. Why Virgin Galactic stock is soaring higher today, and again, this is just dated on today. So Monday, following a successful test launch over the weekend and steps in the right direction for Virgin Galactic, investors are responding with cheers. It has been a rough few months for Virgin Galactic holders. The stock is off nearly 60% from its mid-February high on concerns about the company's ability to complete its testing schedule. So if you had options and got that 60% drop, you'd probably made some coin on that one. So Virgin Galactic has originally hoped to launch its space tourism business last year, but delays due to the pandemic-related issues and technical concerns foiled that timeline. So we'll see if they get there this year. So a lot of the mask mandates here in Omaha are being lifted tomorrow. I think I'm going to throw a party and a big bonfire and burn them all. So can't wait. The test went off as scheduled on Saturday. The VSS Unity achieving a speed of Mach 3 after being released from the mothership after reaching space at an altitude of 55.45 miles before gliding back to Earth. It also carried revenue-generating scientific research, ensuring that Virgin Galactic will not post zero revenue in the current quarter. And feel free to pause and go over the rest here. So it just kind of goes over what they're doing next. Over here to Reddit. Today we go green. I would like to see a lot more stocks being green. A lot of mine have been in the red in the last 2-3 weeks. I kind of lost track. It seems like 2-3 weeks, a long 2-3 weeks. Over here to StockTwits. Again, 52-week low of 14.21, high of 62.80. Excuse me, and a $5.44 billion market cap. Next catalyst offering at least $500 million. If you sold or not even in yet, this is literally going to the moon. Looks like they are going up again very soon. People unaware that after Saturday's success, they want it all wrapped up soon. Do your DD to the moon. So we'll see what happens with this one. That's right, Kathy Wood sold hers, so we'll see if they buy back in. So stock to own and not trade. I feel the same. There's just too much volatility on it, but if you want to trade it, go for it. If they are successful on their plan and operating from a few different spaceports, the stock will reach stars 420 in my guess in 5 to 10 years, 20x return on investment, buy and hold. Soon this will take off, mark my word. So there's enough people. I mean, 250,000 is a big chunk, but there's, once this does take off, there's a lot of people that could deal with it. We'll just leave it at that. I will not be buying a ticket myself. That's way out of my price range. But if I had 250,000 to blow, I'd maybe think about it. Be a once in a lifetime experience. Great day, green again. And over here to tip ranks, currently at 25.55, showing a moderate buy with a projection of 32.13 with a 27% upside. High of 50, low of 18. So if it went back down to 18, I'm sure people would be buying it. But looks like it's having a pretty good day. Kind of dipped a little bit, not much, and just trading kind of flat here. So we'll see what happens with this one. I might be buying back into this one. I haven't quite decided. We'll kind of watch this $25 range and maybe put in an order for we'll just call it 25 flat and see where that gets, or less. So I'm just going to watch it here the rest of the day and see what happens with it. But if you have this one, go ahead and leave it in the comments along with your cost basis and any other information you have on this one. I want to thank everybody. We hit 900 subscribers over the weekend, and on my way to 1,000, and then to the moon. So we'll see where we can get in the next couple days. So I'd like to get up to 1,000 here as soon as I can, and I thank you for all the new subscribers last week and everybody that's subscribed in the past. It means a lot to the channel here. So if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.